off-road, boys! Yeah! Oh my god.
Hi, Mom. Sorry, not sorry.
Went on camera when I die?
Of course. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rap Genius, and today I'm going to be doing a first impression of the Turbinecore 2 by FMF. So, I've been riding the bike for about 5 minutes. I did want to get a little bit of a feel of it before, you know, I started talking about it. So, this is all pretty much my first initial impression, and just what I see so far with this setup. So, now I have only done the Turbinecore Power 2 for those watching it. I have not upgraded anything else on this bike. I didn't upgrade the pipe, and I have a reason for that. We're going to be testing this theory. A very unpopular way of doing this is the way that I'm doing it right now, where you upgrade your silencer before you upgrade your pipe. I was thinking about doing an gnarly pipe, but I've heard that you lose a lot of low end, or you gain a lot of low end torque, but you lose a lot of top end power. And while most of my riding is in the lower RPMs, when I do find some straightaways, I do want to be able to give it some gas. So my hope was by putting this silencer on that I could add a little bit of torque to my low to mid range and keep that top end. So basically my first impression so far is that I did get some bottom end and some mid-range on this bike. It's not a crazy power gain, you know, that's where it's going to come from the pipe. But that silencer is less restrictive than the stock pipe, so it does seem to be helping so far. Now I'm going to keep riding around and going to different spots and seeing what we get into here. Maybe I'll find a straightaway somewhere, and I'll see how the top end is compared to stock. But so far, I mean, most of my riding is done in second gear, and that I was really holding it in first gear. So yeah, so I guess we're gonna make it out to a trail here, see where we're at. All right, so now I'm in second. Yeah, she's got some meat. So this is really where I'll get a good chance to feel it out and, you know, see what the difference is in power. And that's why I wanted to do this video now too, just because I just switched it. I had ridden the bike stock right before this ride, so really just feel. I feel that grunt. It has that ability to kind of lug along in the lower end, which is nice, but I do feel that if you give it a little bit more throttle, it will open up. So we're gonna test the top end power of the bike, see if it changed at all. Hopefully it's still there. Let's see, once we get past this little spot here. This is second gear, so. Alright, so that, it did feel like I lost some top end. It didn't feel crazy, but it feels about equivalent to the adjustment of the gain that I got for the low end and mid range of the bike. So I'm going to try it again, see what happens. I also have not messed with the jetting since I switched the pipe, or switched the silencer, I mean, so we'll see again. Alright, so I mean, she still rips for sure, but to be honest, I do feel like it did lose a little bit of top end. I'm going to do one more run just to make sure. Now, for the kind of riding that I do mostly trails, you know, every now and then I find a nice open spot like this where I can rip through, but overall, most of my riding is done in trails, so I'd rather have the low end torque and power down low. So I'd rather have the low end torque and mid range than the top end in general because I really don't get to use it that much. We're gonna do one more run with it, and then that'll probably do it for this video. Alright, let's see. Yeah! I mean, she definitely hauls. You know, what you do lose in top end feels like, it's very minimal, actually. That run, it felt a lot better. Like I said, this is the first time it's being ridden with this pipe. So it's also me adjusting to this setup and going full speed. Let me do one more, just so I can give you guys an accurate feel of what happens with the top end. Oh yeah, woohoo! I mean, she still cooks. I don't think I was giving it full throttle the first time. I don't even think I was paying attention. It's probably only going maybe 3/4. Maybe that's why it felt like it wasn't getting as much power. Yeah, to be honest, I do feel like it maintained the top end, actually. You know, maybe a little slight difference, but I mean, it's nothing that you're gonna have sore eyes for or be upset about. So yeah, just based on those first impressions, guys, I'd say this, if you're looking just to have a small tweaking in your bike, as I like the way it was riding before, pretty good. I just wanted maybe a little bit more mid-range, a little bit more low-end torque. You know, don't upgrade the pipe. The pipe's gonna be overkill for you, I think. I think just doing your silencer is probably the best bet. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.